This time, I'll share how I changed my environment and went from an average high school to Japan's top university. I failed my university entrance exams and spent a year living in a cram school dormitory. During that year, my standardized test score increased by 20 points. Looking back now, that cram school environment was completely different from my high school days. I never actually disliked studying itself, but in high school, my close friends were always nearby, creating an environment where I could easily get distracted and play around. Plus, when I went home, there was TV and video games, making it impossible to focus on studying. I tackled the entrance exams under those conditions and spectacularly failed. My pride was high, so I had this very firm line: I don't want to go to any university lower than this one. Checking each acceptance/rejection notice one by one, the despair and sense of loss when I got rejected from every single one, even the last university, is still vivid in my memory. That feeling of being left behind by the world. The loneliness of wondering, all my friends are going to university, but what am I going to do now? It's a scene you often see in manga, but it really felt like that. Just remembering the awkward look on my parents' faces when I reported the results still makes me tear up. Since my parents agreed to let me take a year off to study, I decided to do just that. That led me to move into the dorm of a cram school in the neighboring prefecture. It was the perfect environment. The TV was only in the dining hall and turned on only during breakfast and dinner. I was surrounded by strangers, with nowhere to go for fun, leaving me with no choice but to study. What was also great was being surrounded by so many people with the same level of ambition, or even higher goals. Just spending time with them naturally pushed me to raise my own game. Plus, the study materials were completely different from high school. They focused solely on what was needed for the exams. Not on general knowledge or anything like that, but purely on scoring points. It felt like a completely different world, making me wonder if what I'd done before wasn't really studying at all. After a year in that environment, my grades shot up, and my mock exam scores reached a level where I could get into Japan's top universities. Back in high school, those universities were way out of reach and not even on my radar. I still remember the exhilaration, the feeling of omnipotence, from reaching a level where I might actually get into one of those universities. In fact, I still clearly remember the look of joy on my parents' faces when I passed the university entrance exam and returned home to tell them. I never dreamed my academic ability would improve enough to reach Japan's top-tier universities. So I truly believe the power of environment is incredible. Yes, so that's how I've been emphasizing the importance of environment. What do you think? There's a video where Keisuke Honda says you should be particular about your environment, and I think he's absolutely right. I love tennis, and if you want to become a pro tennis player, you should join a club where pros train. If you aim for the world stage, you shouldn't stay at a Japanese club, you should go to the world's best club. I believe this applies to sports, academics, and life in general. So, if anyone watching my videos wants to become successful, go to an environment where successful people are close by. There's a saying that your average income is the average income of the 5 people closest to you. If you want a higher income, move yourself into an environment filled with people who earn high incomes. This is a massive change, so I'm sure resistance will get in the way. Stepping out of your comfort zone is scary. But you won't grow by staying in your comfort zone. You might even feel despair at times, but please take that first step. I hope today's video was helpful to you. See you in the next video. Goodbye.